McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off of play action. Tagovailoa. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. Tua sets up to pass it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 29-yard line. Up the middle they go with Mostert. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. They did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Now Tua. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Miami.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Play action. Now it's Tua. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jordan Battle. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Now it's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And this one too low.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Play action. It's Burrow sliding out of the pocket. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Ah, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on. Because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
A 7-yard pickup.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's got his man. That's Sample, the tight end. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll give it to Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Dolphins' 9-yard line.
Burrow will throw. Flush to his right. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
A gain of 7 yards.
Mixon. And Mixon not going to get there. Running into a wall here, and they'll stop him short. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
Here we go. A loss of a yard brings up 4.
11, mighty.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Bengals use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Zach Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for 2 here. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. It's caught. And it's 8-0. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Berrios now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2? And now off to the races, down the right side. It's a big play there for Miami. 44 yards.
And this is how you answer a touchdown the other end. You come out throwing to start your own drive. And not just throwing, but pushing it down the field. And they come up with a big play as they try to answer back with a score of their own.
1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And that nearly intercepted. The free safety rolling into position, almost had it, but it's 2nd down.
All right, let's go.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 14. Achane gets it from the gun. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 2nd down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. His pass caught at the 4. And the Dolphins are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Here's Tua. Forced out to his left. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Dolphins have cut the lead back down to 2.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Tua and the Dolphins offense staying put. They'll go for 2. Tua going to try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. I know it's still just the first half, but we'll see if that 2 points lose large later.
I would have kicked it. And I know that they were trying to equal the score, but sometimes you kind of get seduced into that. It's the first half. Kick the extra point and continue to play so you don't have to chase points later.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, Three things can happen, and two of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Mixon with a first down carry. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He finds his man, complete. That's Hudson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Here we go.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 26-yard line. They go play action with Burrow. And his throw here's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 10 now. Burrow buying time to his left. 1:53 remaining in this first half of play.
Here we go.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
Here we go.
As his guys are able to extend their lead.
11, MT, 11, Thomas.
They'll try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that. Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's 2nd and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Bell. And the Bengals are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for 2 here.
11, 11. 12, 12, 12.
They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they wait for the 2. They don't get it. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there just before halftime. 65 yards. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Tua going to throw. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Looking to pass. Tua. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to get with the quarterback right now. Offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On the move to his left. Out to the left, he's got Sample there. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
That's good for the Cincinnati Bengals.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow.
Throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bengals drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. He lost 2, and it brings up 4. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Flushed out right. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down. As he's brought to the ground after a gain of 7, 5 more than he needed on 4th and 2. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. Well, every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there. Burrow on play action. This This one caught downfield by Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
12.
That's another Bengals first down.
From midfield now, Burrow. This one hauled in by Sample. Now they're going to speed things up here.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Burrow going to get this out to Chase. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now Burrow on first down. Eluding the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jalen Phillips, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Here we go.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Excellent work that time to get free, and for his exploits, he's going to be left with just a 3rd and 3. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
Burrow on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. And he's brought down. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Burrow will throw. Escaping the pressure right. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase there to make the grab. And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive.
Run it back.
Yeah.
Run it back.
Run it back, 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 run it back. Lost everything I ever wanted, want it back. Got a problem, never run from that. Have fun with that. Get the W, then double back. That. Watch how I react. Fight back, stay down. Now we taking on the flight. Promise you if anybody can, homie, I can. Get the right man, baby, I'm my own hype man. Yeah. Run it back, run it back, run it, run it back, run it back, run it, ooh, run it back, run it back, run it back, run it back. About this, now take a photograph. Run it back like you told the friends. Run it back when I told the rap. I'll be back like another van. Ultra fast. I ain't with the boat to dash. Run it back, I'm running back. Face back with the shoulder pads.
Run it back, watch your back. You think I want it cream, but I like it black. Not the act,
Yeah.
and run it back. You see how I act, nothing I lack. Feeling like a fatal heart attack. I'd die for that. I ain't stressed about it. I think less without it. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high key. Running back, let me have it back. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high key.
Yes, like that, like that, like that. Solo might be right back, right back, right back. Oh, yes, like that, like that, like that. I told him I'd be right back, right back, right back.
Run it back, run it back. Told him put the money in the bag, double that. Run it back, run it back. Told him put the money in the bag, double that, double that.
Run it back, run it back.
Run it, run it, run it back, run it back, run it, run it, run it back, run it back, run it, run it, run it back, run it back.
Run it back, 100 stack in the truck with his fire tag. Punch the gas, run into the future. Past, I'm done with that. But if I need to, then I'm coming back. Yeah, that's a fact.
Run it back, run it back, run it, run it, run it back, run it back, run it, run it back, run it back, run it, run it, run it back, run it back.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the New York Jets. Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And we are underway from Miami. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Let's get set.
First down. Here's Burrow. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Will McDonald gets in there to take him down.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Here we go,
So
here we go.
a tough early challenge here, second and long after the sack. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
Apparently this defense has come to play. A sack and a run stuff behind the line on the first two plays.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. Here's Burrow. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it first and 10.
Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10.
From back at their own 10-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Wilson. And I think the ball's out, and the Bengals grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
After that play, I think we know one quarterback will be extremely happy if his defense can hold the opposing team to a field goal here.
And they go play action now. Burrow. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
I wonder if they're wandering back to the huddle thinking to themselves, can we just hit rewind and go back a play? Definitely not the down they wanted to begin this drive by giving up a sack. But for the defense, that's exactly how they drew it up.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete.
It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man, maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Burrow going for it on 4th. Being chased out left. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown. Tyler Boyd. 27 yards. And the Bengals take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. And on this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 27-yard line. Wilson.
This pass out wide to Hall.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Again, Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wilson. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now it's Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
Dancing to his left. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield, incomplete.
Inside handoff to Mixon.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Now it's Burrow. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Airing one out for Boyd. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Jets are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Rolling to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Rolling to his right. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run with Hall.
And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first.
It's a gain of 2. And the Jets, first down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
Play action. It's Wilson.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
And he's taken down inside the 30.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
On 1st down, Wilson steps away.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Bengals are going to have it here just past the 25.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Connecting on the out route here with Higgins.
A big play there for Cincinnati. 49 yards. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Flush to his right. He gets this one to Boyd. And they'll get this down to the 10. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow forced out to his left. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Xavier Gibson now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something being shut out right now. They could really use some momentum before they head into halftime.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Now Wilson.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
3rd and 2. Now Wilson.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side.
And intercepted. Wilson's 3rd of the game.
Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
And the Bengals will have solid field position here as they take over at the 35-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball. Well, if they have any designs on getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a fourth down.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he is going to have a Jets first down by a couple of yards as they get 5 there on 4th and 3.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Wilson to throw. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. They'll roll him out right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. Third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10.
Here's Wilson out to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first? Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Jets are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10.
Just shy of midfield at the 48. Throwing to start the drive. Wilson.
He finds Wilson.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Garrett Wilson.
52 yards.
And the Jets are back within a score.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Wilson going to throw for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Boy, it's only a one-score game. Third quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen.